What is going on, Lucid fans? Welcome back to Financial Journey. So today I want to talk about some factors that are weighing on Lucid's price and what it actually means for its investors, and at the end how it's going to affect their price. But before getting into any of that, you guys know the deal. Smash a thumbs up. Definitely helps my channel significantly. For those that are new to the channel, I do daily videos on trending stocks, crypto. I do it all, so definitely subscribe. Also, if you do like my channel and support the growth, take a look at my memberships, link in the description below, or just hit the join button at the bottom screen. Greatly appreciate that. Not only that, I do weekly live streams for members only, so even more of an incentive to sign up. With that said, let's get right into it. So as you can see on the intraday chart, we are nothing but red, but we did hold very strong support right here, so that is a good sign. So a couple things as well, what's weighing on the price for Lucid. So the overall market, so there's inflation fears, COVID fears are starting to come back up, tech woes, there's a lot of factors on a macro level. Now more specifically though, I want to talk about this. So my favorite individual, Cramer, he came out, and a lot of people talk as though his words are gold. And it's kind of funny though, at the end of the day, he's gone flip-flopped all over the place when it comes to Lucid. He's loved it, he's hated it, now he seems to be causing a little bit more issue when it comes to this. As much as I love the story, I hate the timing, especially with another lockup expiration coming this month. The last one crushed the stock. Definitely adding a lot of fear when it comes down to it. And in case you don't know, he's referring to this. So January 19th, 2022, that is when PIF technically can sell their shares. In reality, I do not think that they're going to sell one share, especially considering Saudi Arabia is going to be getting a fully functioning facility by 2024. So why would they sell Lucid shares one bit? And keep in mind, they don't have the typical mentality as a lot of retail investors. They are thinking long term. They're thinking decades out. And especially when it comes down to it, Lucid is going to be very profitable for them. So again, no incentive for them to sell. But what I do think is going to be happening, there will most likely be a sell-off for a couple different factors. People like Cramer, he's going to be causing a lot of fear and doubt in a lot of retail investors' minds. And in reality, shorts as well are going to be taking advantage of this scenario. So 1721 is a short interest on Lucid as of right now. Did go up 2.2% as far as on a weekly basis, and utilization is 100%, so showing that all the available shares are technically out that can be shorted. On a day-by-day change, it did increase by 0.91%, which works out to be 1.16 million shares being additionally shorted. So in reality, I do anticipate short interest to increase over the next couple of weeks, because I do think that they are going to be taking advantage of a lot of the fear. And keep in mind, if you're looking at the chart, despite where we are and despite how much we've pulled back, there is still a lot of individuals that are in a profit because they bought here. People will be wanting to take profits because there is an anticipation and fear that there is going to be another $15 price, $20 price that it's going to sell off. So a lot of people are going to be wanting to take profits, largely because of shorts. Shorts are going to be taking advantage of all of this and adding a lot of selling pressure. And not only that as well, you have people like Cramer talking about this. This in reality is causing a lot of issues. And in my opinion, I still do not think that PIF is going to sell one share, but there is going to be a lot of external factors that are going to imitate and look as though PIF is selling. In reality, I do think that this is just going to be a artificially created sell-off. So even more of a reason why you need to buy, make sure you have fresh capital if you are going to fully invest in Lucid. Keep in mind though, there is going to be a very bumpy road when it comes to investing in Lucid. It is going to be very profitable for those that are very patient at the end of the day, because Lucid isn't going to go from now to a $1 trillion company overnight. It's going to take time. And it's one of those things that if you do actually believe in Lucid and its plan and its growth, then keep on investing in reality. Keep in mind, I'm not a financial advisor, so do your own due diligence. Finally, one other thing that is weighing on the price, especially considering right now the next catalyst that we are looking forward to as investors is 2021 deliveries. There is this that did come out. So Lucid Air customers' deliveries are being delayed by fit and finish part issue. And they go on to say several different things, such as this, that several customers receive calls saying that they are being delayed as far as overall deliveries. And ultimately, what does this mean for Lucid investors? And is there any credibility to this? So when it comes down to it as well, during this whole time, Lucid hasn't let us down as far as investors one bit. Surprisingly enough, they haven't had any hiccups. And if you actually do look at Tesla's history, and I was looking at that, it's very lengthy and goes into detail everything. So there's a lot of good websites out there that go over Tesla's history, and they have had a lot of hiccups. So just the mere fact that Lucid as of right now is possibly undergoing their first hiccup I don't see that as a big deal. Obviously, when it comes to the market, they are going to be seeing it as a different way. But again, when it comes down to it, we do have different time horizons overall. But ultimately, they are referring to Bear's workshop as far as this. So obviously, we all know that he's been doing a lot of drone flyovers, but they are pointing out several cars that have been stagnant, that have been staying there the whole time period. And they are anticipating and saying that those are the ones that ultimately are destined for several different customers, whether it be due to the glass canopy or whatever it might be. They are referring to a lot of customer complaints and things like that as far as delays. Again, I'm not really sure of the credibility of all of this, but especially considering when it comes down to Lucid not providing any updates as far as deliveries, us as investors, we typically do take things such as this as the truth, regardless of if they are actually true at the end of the day or not. But one thing that did stand out to me is on this as well, you can see as far as their join date. So December 7th and December 6th, so very eerily close. And when it comes down to it, definitely Lucid is not going to be the first company to ever have manipulation done to it, especially considering there is so many Tesla fans out there. A lot of people can easily make an account and just say whatever they want. So at the end of the day, is it true? Is it not? I don't know, but it may be Lucid's first actual hiccup. So it's one of those things, again, depending on your time horizon, this is just short-term noise, but it is looking as though it is killing our technicals as well. So right now we're currently sitting in the lower percentile of the Bollinger Band. It did kill our momentum on the stochastic, and you can see momentum number of buyers are going down. So a lot of people are factoring in a lot of different things. So Jim Cramer, shorts as well. This, a lot of people causing a lot of fear about the lockup expiration, and then there's this. So right now there is a lot of things weighing on Lucid's price right now. Again, I like to give the good, the bad, and the ugly. So some of this is ugly depending on your time horizon though, because right now when you are investing in Lucid, you are investing in the long term. So this is just short-term noise depending on how you see that. So all this is very speculative, and again, it could be orchestrated by a lot of individuals that are shorting it, or just Jim Cramer as well. A lot of negative things are coming out about that, especially considering Jim Cramer has been flip-flopping, so he could be definitely loading the bus, and a lot of people do say that in the comments below. But like I said, there is a lot of factors that are weighing on Lucid as of right now, and you can see on the live ticker right now, so we are currently down roughly about 5%, so we have made up a little room in that regard. As far as volume today, 19 million shares being traded, whereas the average is 51, but then again, we are in the first couple hours of the trading day, and very minimal block volume. So as far as institutions physically purchasing in today, there's very little. So with that said, let me know your thoughts on Lucid in the comments below. If you haven't already, smash a thumbs up and subscribe. I greatly appreciate that. If you do like my channel and want to support the growth, take a look at my memberships, link in the description below, or just hit the join button at the bottom screen. Greatly appreciate that. With all that said though, I appreciate you guys watching, and let's all make a lot of money on Lucid.